Hey everyone, it's Xant. It's been a while since I made a normal, non-livestream video, hasn't it? Now, I won't be using my webcam for these videos, but I will be using it on my live streams going forward. Okay, now enough about me, time for the new content. Starting off, our first gacha suit is the Altran from Gundam Wing. Now, this is the Endless Waltz version of the suit, which I think is a serious aesthetic improvement over the original model. Built from the remnants of the Shenlong, and thus piloted by Wu Fei, Altran retains its former self's close combat prowess, but has also been rekitted with some much-needed improvements to the Dragon Fangs. It's about twice as potent as the Shenlong, mostly due to the primary weapons having been doubled, but, that's how it works out. Now, onto what it's actually packing. It has a Vulcan turret set, 2 Dragon Fangs instead of 1. Now, these are also improved from the original. They have stabilizer wings and can also be used as a shield. They now have many times the range of the original Fangs, I think it's like 2 to 3 times, and they're also separate units instead of integrated into the arms, which is a bonus. If you use them and they get hit, you can just toss them and there you go, you don't have to lose an arm. And it also has a twin beam trident. It doesn't sound like much, but remember that not only is this Gundam Wing, but it's a melee spec suit, and it does melee very, very well. Our final gacha suit coming in this week is the oddly named Crossbone Kai, also referred to as Skullheart, or X1 Custom 2. It's pretty much just an upgraded X1 Kai with one shiny new weapon that everyone is super hyped about, the Peacock Smasher. So let's roll right into the weaponry, since this suit was pretty much relegated to manga series, and we all know how much info for those have been put online, am I right? So the Crossbone Kai comes with a Vulcan turret set, a Mega Machine Cannon set, this is built into the torso, 2 beam sabers, 2 heat daggers, 1 scissor anchor, 1 beam shield, 1 beam Zanber, 1 buster gun, 1 Zan buster, and those are all pretty much like the standard loadouts of the Crossbone series at this point. Then we have a screw whip. This is a handheld whip. It's pretty much, the tip is just a crown that when you hit, it rotates like a drill. It's pretty straightforward when you think about it. And lastly, the Peacock Smasher. Now, this is a crossbow type weapon. It can mount 9 separate beam guns, and it's very good for those Etano Circus style attacks. It's extremely flashy in the few appearances it makes, and it's extremely powerful. But wouldn't anything be when you have 9 beam weapons at your disposal? It does use a lot of power though, and you do have to replace the actual barrels for the beam weapons pretty often, so yeah, I can't really spam it. Not unless you want a meltdown. That wouldn't end well. Our other new suit this week, our welfare, is the Gunpla TR5 Hurairah. I'm sorry if I completely butchered that. Only showing up in the photo novel Advance of Zeta, The Flag of Titans, and some SD Gundam games, this machine lives up to the event name, Zone Tyrant, due to its overhauls in both sensors and amount of thrusters. Seriously, this thing has a thermonuclear rocket engine. Gotta go fast. I'm not even in the weaponry yet, and I'm already sitting here like, okay, why a welfare though? Much like the Dendrobium, this machine was developed to be an area dominance mobile armor. Unlike Dendrobium, however, it was designed to control the battlefield in all environments, space, ground, and atmosphere alike. Okay, yes, hello, why is this a welfare suit? Okay, time to stop gushing over what it can do. It's obviously got some great specs on it, which will unfortunately be neutered by the welfare status, but let's peek at the weaponry it totes around on that bulky, thruster-packed frame. It has 2 shield binders, and this is part of the shielder unit, 2 beam cannons, these are mounted in the shield binders, 2 beam sabers, 2 spread beams, now these are actually mounted on the, between the legs. I'm actually serious on that one. It has a long blade rifle. Now, this is just a beam pistol, but it has a long barrel attachment to it, and that can heat up and be used as a blade. It has 2 eye field generators and 3 subarms. And if you look at this suit from behind, it looks like a rocket ship. I'm actually kind of baffled on why something this wicked is a welfare, but I guess popularity speaks to a degree. I'm not really even sure anymore. Now on to our pilots. I'll open with Shagia Frost, the pilot of the Versago from Gundam X. One of the sibling main antagonists, Shagia and his brother were rejected new types due to their incompatibility with the Flash system. If you forgot, or didn't know, that's the system in Gundam X that allows new types to control bits and activate the satellite system for the satellite cannon. There isn't a ton of info on Shagia, other than noting his keen mind and utter determination to exterminate every single new type, to the point of even instigating a war to do so. Seriously? Your lab keeper failed you, and you decided to commit genocide? Short temper, yeesh. Lastly, Fuala Griffin from Victory Gundam. A completely unstable commander of Bespa, she took a page from the French Revolution, which is in line with the other French references found peppered in Victory, and executed many via the guillotine. She's a bit on the patriotic side, I guess, if you want to put her in a good light. Anyways, she's yet another character that doesn't have a bunch of info about her, other than jobbing to Uso while piloting the Gengauzo. What is it with this week's pilots, man? And with that, we're done? I feel bad not really being able to expand on the pilots, but when you're dealing with a universe as vast as Gundam, what with the dozen televised series, nearly uncountable amounts of photo novels and art books, and God knows how many custom versions that showed up in side stories or novels, there's just no easy way to stay on top of it unless you really dive in head first. I'll put up a live stream link for the normal impressions video, so make sure you show up. It should be pretty cool looking at the welfare. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.